Blog Talk Radio.
The truth is out there. Knowledge is power. This is the Prepper Podcast Radio Network. Are you storing food? Many preppers are storing food for months and years, but only have enough fuel stored for days or weeks. Stretch your fuel storage by harnessing the power of the sun with a sun oven. Food can be baked, boiled, or steamed at temperatures of 360 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit with the power of the sun. Depending on where you are located, you can use the sun for 50 to 80% of your cooking, allowing you to preserve your fuel storage for rainy days. Sun-baked foods stay moister and have less shrinkage and don't burn. Sun-baked roasts are tastier and more succulent, and sun-baked bread has unparalleled taste and texture. Water can be heated in a sun oven for purification or personal hygiene. For the past 25 years, sun ovens have been proudly made in the U.S. They are durable, have a long life, and come with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. For a discount coupon, email podcast@sunoven.com. That's podcast@sunoven.com. This is KPRN-DB, broadcasting worldwide from Southeast Oklahoma, USA, to parts unknown.
This is where Sun Tzu and MacGyver meet the Waltons. I know you can do it. I know you can prep for yourself and for your family. I believe in you. Crisis strikes, you need to reach down and check to see if you got the big boy or big girl underwear on, because you know what, you're going to have to be an adult and you're going to have to step at the plate because you've got people depending on you. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. James Smith, the Covert Prepper with the Covert Prepper Show. Hey, it's going to be, unfortunately, another short night, but this is more or less a housekeeping kind of episode. As many of you know, well, let's get to the intro. All information provided is for entertainment purposes or for post-apocalyptic uses, and this is for informational purposes, more or less, tonight. I'm a former U.S. Navy enlisted sailor and prison corrections officer for medium and minimum security inmates. I was a covert disability insurance and fraud investigator for several years, and I currently work for a company that provides support for the disabled. Our call-in line is area code 917-889-7908, and I see somebody is actually waiting right now, or listening right now, I should say. Our Twitter name is my Twitter name is @CovertPrepper. The blog is thecovertprepper.com, and you can reach me at james@thecovertprepper.com, and my YouTube channel is The Covert Prepper. Now, you can listen to our live feed, which runs 24/7, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You can call it by calling area code 786-837-2278. Now, funny thing about this live feed, if you want to hear Ed Cochran's, he did Survival and Beyond. He still does Survival and Beyond, but a different network. But we play his shows on the live feed. His shows are from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, thereabouts. If you catch around 7:30, you might pop on, but that's about it. Maybe as late as 8 o'clock, but it'll be 2 hours. All right. And now if you want to listen to the Soul Survivor Show, that's from 6 a.m. until 12 p.m. Eastern, every Sunday. Now, the Covert Prepper Show, and I was looking at the live feed, and a lot of people were listening. Noon to 3 on Saturdays. You can listen to some old shows, and as new shows come along, they get posted. Let's See, so that's at 786-837-2278, and you can listen to the live feed then and there. Now, as I had said before, this is going to be abbreviated, unfortunately, but it's the way it is. Now, I wanted to let everybody know, and you are the first ones. Point out yourself. You are the first one. Point, come on. You are the first ones to know about this. The Prepper Podcast Radio Network is giving away a free tablet computer as a drawing for Christmas. Not just any old tablet. No. This is prepped out. This, prep my computer type thing. It will have, it's on its way over here. It will have plans and diagrams for how to build like a chicken coop. It will have old cookbooks. It will have old books from the 1800s on how they survived and how they made things last and how they did things, how they make soap. You'll find it in this tablet computer. Plus, it'll also have our mobile app that you can download. If you go to prepperpodcast.com, there's a little funny-looking barcode. You just put your phone in front of it, and it'll download this mobile app for your iPhone or for your Android-enabled phones, and you can get our live feed. You can get our downloads. You can get our latest Twitter. You can get our latest Facebook. You can get the latest everything about PPRN. Pretty cool, huh? Well, not only will this tablet have that, but this tablet is Wi-Fi enabled. So you can visit your favorite websites. You can visit, I want to say it's Skype enabled, but I can't be certain on that. It's Wi-Fi. You can put your movies on there. You can put your favorite books on there. And, yes, the Covert Prepper's 2 books, Impossible is Nothing and the Covert Prepper's Guide to Surviving the Apocalypse, will be added in this. What do I have to do, James? What do you have to do? Well, actually, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, and I think 4. There it is. Had to find the email. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. First, you have to figure out who's going to get this tablet. It's going to be yourself, because you can be your own favorite prepper. I'm my own favorite prepper. Well, me and DG. The second step to do, and there's 3 ways to do this step. You can fill out a review of our website for the Alexa rating system. Be honest. And it's just the prepperpodcast.com website. Don't worry about the Covert Prepper. I like being in the background. You have to be looking for me in order to find me. When the contest begins, which is the contest begins it'll be November 1st and goes until December 10th. So you'll see a little banner on the prepperpodcast.com. You click on that banner. Give us an honest and kind review, please. Now, email us so we know your username so we can put your name in the hat. If we don't know who filled out the review, we can't award you. The second one is to take one of the PPRN news article links and choose an article and submit it to Reddit or StumbleUpon or Newsline or any other discovery engine. All right? Then email us back the link that you used and where we can find your submission so we know who provided the link. And the third way, it's a little trickier, it'll be a snippet of HTML code that will place the PPRN logo on your web page. Let us know your website so we can add your name to the list of the potential winners. Now, the very hardest one, and I am so terribly sorry, but it has to happen, you're going to have to wait until December 10th. That's when we will announce the winner. Now, only the first part of the name or the email will be given, unless you provide some other name. So if you're Pioneer Joe at somewhere.com, we're just going to announce that Pioneer Joe was the winner. So if there's more than 2 Pioneer Joes, then poor Pioneer Joe is going to be kind of confused. Did I win it or not? That's all it takes. 1, 2, 3, and you have yourself a brand new tablet. It's Android 4 compatible, Wi-Fi, HD, YouTube, just the Wi-Fi and the YouTubes, and it is ready. It'll be packed, crammed full of stuff. So wait until November 1st. I know you have to wait 2 weeks, or about 2.5 weeks, and then you can put in, and then you have to wait, 40 days, and then you will be announcing the winner. I only have one of these, so only one winner. But do not fear. I'm going to be trying to get some other prizes in the future. A little birdie told me a 12-gauge shotgun. Ooh, who couldn't use a 12-gauge shotgun? And there was another thing. What was that other thing? Oh, yes. A food bucket. Yes, a bucket of food to feed 4 people for 3 days. Free. Free, mind you. So, and it'll be the same idea. You just have to do the exact same things. Let us know where if you've got a new website that you do the blog thing. We'll come up with different ways, but you do this and you're in the list. So tell your friends, tell your prepper friends, let them know there's a new drawing coming out for a tablet made just for preppers. Okay. And I'm just looking at the time. I've got 18 minutes left. This is only set for a half-hour show. Now, I need to tell you about what happened in Frostbite Falls this morning. It happens frequently. Sadly, it's really frequently, but it gets cold here. We're talking frost on the pumpkin kind of cold. Now, I don't know where you live. Maybe you live somewhere warm, Atlanta, Georgia, Miami, Florida. But at this time of year, will you please think of the homeless and donate some used clothing, blankets, spare change at the kettle when you hear it ringing? Because we're all in this world together. We're stuck together. So why don't you do, I don't want to say the Christian thing, but even atheists will do the same thing, and give to the needy. You may be the needy. Entirely possible. If you will put as much effort into as prepping as you can, and teach others how to prep. When you're down and out and when you're feeling hopeless, the best way to feel better about your current situation is to help others. So spare some blankets, some change, some time, and let's make this world just a little bit better, one person at a time. And you feel better about yourself. Not proud of yourself, I'm sure, but you'll feel better about yourself. And seriously, and isn't that what we all need once in a while, just to feel better? Okay, now I'm going to talk about this little thing I like to call the news. As I said, this is also a bit of a housekeeping thing, administrative housekeeping, but we need the news. Now, if you go to prepperpodcast.com or pprnews.com, which will take you to prepperpodcast.com, I'm just going to go there real quick as I'm talking. You're going to see news. Now, think of your life as your 5 senses. You have the ability to take in food. You have the ability to take in water. You have the ability to take in friendship. And you have the ability to do this and that and this and that. What happens if you lost one of your senses? It's entirely possible. You know that, right? It is entirely possible for you to lose one of your senses. The sense of smell, more than likely. So you need to look at prepping as a body, your body in particular, because you're trying to keep yourself alive. So if you do not have good information, good intelligence, good data, then you are at a disadvantage. So the best thing you can do is stay up to date on the news. You don't have to always use pprnews.com. I would feel greatly honored if you did, but I understand that you may not. Now, when it comes to news, understand that not everybody views the different topics as equal as you. Some are health-oriented. You could say, I'm in poor health, so I want to know what I can do to maximize my health and prevent further damage to my body. So let's say, for example, this latest article, over-the-counter painkillers can increase risk of death and second heart attack. Let me go over it real quick. Okay. Increased risk of second heart attack and death. Okay, so you might be interested in that story. You might be interested in the possible Iranian cyber attacks on the oil refineries. You're more of a technical person, so this is more interest to you, but not the health things. That's the nice thing about the news and the pprnews.com website. You don't have to click on the story if it doesn't interest you. Some of the things about the news is that we